all for gathering here with us today on this nationwide and unprecedented Law Day of action. In the shadow of this federal courthouse, the People's House, in profound affirmation. Affirmation of something greater than politics, partisanship, or passing disputes. We are united with professionals across the country who are also gathered in this moment to stand together not as members of the left or right, but as defenders of the rule of law. The principle that no one is above the law and that every individual, no matter how powerful, is accountable to it. As members of the Denver Bar Association, we believe that the independence of our courts and profession is fundamental to our democracy. We are here to voice our unwavering support for the judiciary, the independent branch of our government tasked with protecting the rights of real people in all their enormous diversity, without respect to persons, and serving as a check on power. Judge Cato Cruz tells us, without respect to persons means with respect to the enormous diversity of the real people who come before the court. It means with respect to the personal dignity of each person. It means with respect to the rule of law and without respect to fear or favor. It means with respect to the ideal of equal justice under the law, the notion that our individual differences will not deter justice being done. It means with respect to access to justice for those of little means. It means with respect to equity and equitable treatment. It means with respect to empathy and judges' own humility as public servants. It means with respect to impartiality and neutrality, no matter a person's station in life. In times of uncertainty, it is our judges that hold the line. And in times of pressure, it is our duty to hold them up. We stand today with all our Colorado judges and judges around the nation. May we always be a nation of laws and never of unchecked power. The Constitution is not a document of convenience. It is a covenant, a promise between the people and those who govern, forged in struggle and renewed by every generation that defends it. So thank you all again for showing up, for speaking up, for standing firmly on the side of justice, the law, and the enduring promise of the Constitution. Annie Martinez is our freshly minted Doctor of Public Policy and Administration and your DBA president.
Hi everyone, thank you today for that. I want to thank you all for being here today. Look around at each and every one of you. This is what democracy looks like. I want to start off by saying the American legal system has never been perfect. It was built with the ink and intent of slaveholders and colonizers, and from its earliest days, the law has been used to deny humanity, to justify racial terror, and to exclude entire communities from its protections. But the story doesn't end there, because people fought, people organized, people imagined more. The law is not a neutral, self-correcting force. It often reflects the power of those who control it. And legality alone cannot be our North Star, because what is legal has so often been unjust. We cannot settle for restoring a broken status quo, longing for the return of what already failed so many of us, because that will not free us. The law that got us here is not the law that will get us out. Instead, we must use this movement and this moment to push forward. Every one of us has a role to play in reimagining the country we deserve, and lawyers have a particular responsibility. Our role is immense. We are called not just to protect the rights we already have, but to bravely imagine and construct the rights and lives we could. We are stewards of a flawed system, yes, but we are also architects for its future. We are here to carry the law forward, toward freedom, toward dignity, and toward liberation. As lawyers, we must be both guardians and visionaries. Guardians of fragile rights constantly under threat, and visionaries who can see beyond this moment to what justice could look like when it truly belongs to all of us. Esther Panich, one of the many attorneys who rushed to airports to defend detained families during the 27 travel ban, said it best. We're gonna fight like hell. Every lawyer is gonna fight like hell. And not just for the law as it is, but for the way the law should be. Not just to preserve rights, but to expand them. Not just to delay harm, but create real safety, real freedom, real justice. And we must say clearly, the threats to the rule of law are not abstract. They are happening right now. We are watching an administration attack the independence of the judiciary, assert control over regulatory agencies, roll back protections for immigrants, trans folks, and communities of color, and weaponize executive power against dissent. These are not policy disputes. They are signals of authoritarianism, and they demand a legal profession that refuses to be complicit. When the law is bent to serve the few, it is our duty to stand for the many. We must defend the idea. No one is above the law, not even the president. Because if the law can be broken from the top without consequence, then no rights are safe for the rest of us at the bottom. Thurgood Marshall told us, he told us, where you see wrong or inequality or injustice, speak out, because this is your country. This is your democracy. Make it, protect it, pass it on. So let this be our oath. We will not be silent. We will not surrender the rule of law to those who would twist it to serve power. We will defend what we have. We will dream of what could be, and we will fight like hell to bring it to life.